Welcome. This is a quick tutorial on how to install Gorilla on a Macintosh. So after you install or download the file, it'll be a zip file and it should go to your downloads folder. So if you go to your downloads folder, you should see the name of the file. Now it'll tell you the name of the application, Gorilla. It'll give you the version number. In this case, it's 8.21. And then the build number, 0024. So each time we release a new version of Gorilla, this will change. This could be 822. This could be 0025. This could be 8.3, etc. So this is a zip file, so you need to uncompress or unzip the file first. So in order to do that, you can right-click the file or you could double-click it, but if you right-click it, you are able to select the program to unzip it with. And Archive Utility is the default program that Apple uses to unzip a file. It's a safe way to unzip a zip file. So once that is done, you will see right next to the zip file a DMG file. And this DMG file is basically just a stored drive. So if you double click now the DMG file, this will launch the package installer. And if you look at it closely, it'll say the Gorilla application will be installed in your applications folder. Okay, so and then other files are going to be saved in your documents folder. So that's why we need to have access and allow access to documents, okay? This will tell you the build and the version, so just in case you need to know what version and build you're installing, it'll be down here on the right. So let's double click this package. Now, this is that temporary hard drive that is launched when you double click the DMG. This is just a temporary hard drive, not even a temporary drive, which we're going to remove or eject when we're done. So let's go ahead and double click this. Now, this is very important, especially on a Mac. This tells you this package will run a program to determine if the software can be installed. Definitely say allow. If not, if you hit cancel, then it's not going to install properly. So let's go ahead and click allow. And now again, it's going to ask you another question. Installer would like access to files in your documents folder. Now, a lot of people will say, oh, no, I don't want to do that. And they'll click don't allow. Well, the problem is Gorilla is not going to launch properly because we do need access. Gorilla needs access to documents. So go ahead and click OK here also. And then down here, click Continue. And it's just going to tell you, of course, how much space it's going to use. So let's click Install. And you can type in your password there. Or if you have the Touch ID, you could do that. So click Install. And it doesn't take long. It just takes a couple seconds, really, to install. Now, again, it's going to say installer would like to modify apps on your Mac. This is just how Macs get more and more secure. Again, you must say OK. You must allow all rights and privileges when installing Gorilla. Okay? Okay, so it was successful. So let's close that up. Now it says, do you want to move Gorilla 8 installer to the trash? That's what this is right here. That's fine. We still have the DMG. We could always open it again. We still have these installers here, so we could always install it again if need be. Okay, so let's now go to show what happened here. So we're going to first go to the applications folder. Now in the applications folder, remember it said that it installs the application in the applications folder. And this is the Gorilla app. That's an old version, Gorilla 6, so just ignore that. Okay, so this is the application. However, all of the files that are needed are right here in Documents. Okay, and again, that's Gorilla 7, so ignore that. So this is what was installed, Gorilla 8. And these are the files and folders that were installed. We have Gorilla 8.21 folder, and inside are all the ancillary files that we need. And then another launcher right here, Launch Gorilla. So we can launch Gorilla from here, from Launch Gorilla, or from Applications, okay? So let's go ahead and do that. Now, since I allowed applications to run, and I allowed all access to the Gorilla folder, I shouldn't have any problems. If you did not allow those rights and privileges for Gorilla, you will get some kind of error here. Okay, so it's launching Gorilla. And again, here's the version and the build number to verify. And we're going to just come up with the standard license agreement. So make sure if you do want to use Gorilla and you're okay with all that, go ahead and click accept. And we're going to get to the registration screen. Okay, now you can click demo if you want to be in demo mode for 15 days. You can use Gorilla. If you are updating from an earlier version, from Gorilla 7 or from Gorilla 8, you want to click the update button, okay? So for example, if you are updating from 8.20 or 8.19, for example, you want to click this button, not any of these. Okay, but we're going to do a fresh, clean install here. So I'm going to click on the, now again, you have the three choices here, scheduling only, budgeting only, or combo pack. I'm going to install the combo. I'm going to click on combo. And what you want to do is you want to grab your serial number. You can paste the serial number here in the first field. Okay, and then click on activate. And it should, if you are a licensed user, a registered user, it should activate the combo pack. Now it does say in order to complete activation, launch a schedule or budget from the project manager. This is important. A lot of people just click OK. But in order to complete activation, you do need to launch a schedule or a budget. Otherwise, it is going to ask you to enter your activation key the next time you launch. So we're going to do that in just a second. Here it's just a little welcome screen. You could do some preferences here if you wanted to. I'm going to click on later for these preferences. But, well, let's click on now real quick just to show you what they are. But these are user preferences on how often to back up. And notification preferences if you want to notify when a new build is released or when a new version is released. This is how to auto back up the strip board. Anyway, you could certainly check all those. This is important too, actually. It says iCloud OneDrive saving. This is important. Do not set your documents folder to be stored in iCloud or OneDrive or any other cloud storage. Gorilla needs access to the documents folder in order to launch properly. We actually have a whole video on how to use Gorilla if you do put your documents, if your documents is backing up to the cloud. And this is a little video here on how to properly launch Gorilla, because if you are storing your documents in your iCloud, Gorilla again will not be able to launch properly. But this will help you figure that out, because you do need to have the files in documents. Okay, this is going to tell you all the new features. Let's go ahead now. Remember, I told you need to launch a schedule or a budget in order to complete activation. So all you need to do is just launch a demo. So we're going to click on the demo schedule. That's all you need to do. We are now 100% ready to go with Gorilla. And let's just verify that. If you click on the extras menu down here, up here, and click on About Gorilla Studio, again, it's going to tell you the version right there. And if you click on register, and let's see, no, you want to do that. You want to go to, let's go back to the project manager. I'm sorry. So click on manager and then do it here. This gives you some more options. There we go. This gives you more options here, the register pull down. So if, for example, I wanted to update check, I can click over here. I can click on get details. And what this is going to do is it's going to get details of my license, of my activation. So this is going to tell you the serial number, or partial serial number here. It's going to tell you if the license is active, what kind of type it is, whether it's a yearly, monthly, or quarterly subscription, how many instances you have of install. I upped mine to 7, so I don't have issues. But you'll usually have 2 installs that are allowed, and how many are remaining, and then when the expiration date is, if there is an expiration date for the subscription. Okay, so we're ready to go. Now, if you wanted to install Gorilla on a second machine, you can do that. No problem. You just want to download the installer to that machine and install it the same way we did here. We can also deactivate this machine. So if I click on deactivate, and it's going to then, boom, deactivate it. So if I go now to get details, it should, oh, okay, it's not activated. You can only do it when it's activated. So I'm going to go ahead and activate it again. And when you activate it again on the same machine, don't worry about it. It does not take up your second activation, okay? We still have all our activations there, okay? So the next thing I'm going to show you is how to activate Koala Call Sheets, and then after that, how to activate the Gorilla Ratebook. Now, these are add-ons. Okay, so there are a couple ways to do that. You can go ahead, register add-ons over here, and there are two add-ons we have at the moment. One is Koala Call Sheets, which allows you to create and print call sheets from your schedule, and the other is the Ratebook, which is a Gorilla budgeting add-on, which gives you thousands and thousands of union and labor rates. So I'm going to install both of them. Okay, so let's do that. Now you could do that right from that screen, but I'm going to show you another way to do it. We go into the schedule, and we go into shoot days, and we have a video here, but you can turn that off. And let's go into the very first day here. I'm going to go to the call sheet screen. That's why I'm doing it from this screen. Now, down over here, you can see that these tabs are all grayed out, okay? And if I click the print button here, notice that the call sheet button is grayed out. And call sheet now is in demo mode. You can use call sheets for 10 I think call sheets, right? So if I want to try in demo mode, you have 10 times to print a call sheet before this demo expires. But let's go ahead and activate it, okay, so that we get it active. So in order to do that, we just click on activate. Now this is all the features that you get when you do a call sheet activation. You can literally print call sheets from your schedule. So we're going to click activate, and there's a different key. It's not the same key as your Gorilla activation key. So let's go ahead and get that key. The nice thing about the Koala Call Sheets key is it is a one-time purchase, so it's not a subscription. Once you get the key for Koala, you do not have to renew it. You constantly get new updates for Koala when they are released with Gorilla. So now if I click on the shoot day and I click over here, notice these tabs are now no longer grayed out. If I click on the print button here and call sheet, I have access to all these call sheets. So let's go ahead and select one just to do a sample. Okay, and there we go. There's a sample call sheet that it shows you what it looks like, and you can save it to PDF, etc. So now we have call sheets activated. Let's now hop over to budgeting and activate the Ratebook. Again, this is another add-on to Gorilla, and it's an add-on because there's a lot that we have to do to get these programs working. The Ratebook, we update it every year with thousands and thousands of rates. So we go to Setup, select Ratebook. It's in demo mode, just like the call sheets, so you can click demo and check out a little bit of how it works. But let's go ahead and register it. Now there are Gorilla, at least this version 8.21, supports the last 4 rate books, okay? So we're going to click on 2024, grab the serial number, and again, just paste it right here. And the year is the year that the first 4 digits RB24. This is for 2024. We're going to click on activate, and it is now successful. So now it's going to activate all the rates for the 2024 rate book. Okay, and let's take a look at this real quick. So if I click on the LA button, this is just telling you about it. We'll go ahead and click agree. And we can now go in and select an agreement here. Look at all the agreements. This is all the LA or IATSE agreements. So if you wanted to look at camera, you can click on camera. And then you can go over here and select a union. So let's say we want region panel 1. This is DP right over here. These are the effective dates of the rate. Here's the daily rate, and here are weekly rates, etc. So what you can do is you can peruse all of these. You can actually click on it here, get a little more information there if you can't see everything there. But let's go ahead and show you how this works real quick. If we go into the let's go into camera and go into DP, and let's ignore this for a second. Let's say we want to add a rate here to the DP. We'll click on Ratebook, and all you got to do is find the rate you want here. And let's say we're going to use this. Well, let's go back to DP here and go to panel 1, and let's just do a let's see, how about a weekly rate right there? And there we go. It pops in the rate for the week. So it's pretty simple to use, okay? If you wanted to look at all the rates, you can just go over here and click on SAG, for example. All these rates are updated for 2024. We have all the new updated rates for the TV agreements, even up to 2023, up to 2025 sometimes. The Writers Guild rates have all been updated also, and you could see all these options. We've got comedy, documentary, all from the Writers Guild, straight from there, all updated for the new year. And we also have international rates, if you are interested in Canadian rates and UK rates, commercial rates, rates from New York also, some of the agreements from New York, and the fringes. And these have all been updated. So you can see all the fringes for all the unions, like the DGA and Writers Guild and IATSE and SAG, okay? So we have videos on how to use all that. But anyway, I just wanted to show you how to activate Gorilla, how to activate Koala Call Sheets, and how to activate the Ratebook. Okay, I hope this was a very helpful video. Thanks.